Hello Blitz fans, this is Thercanonlybeone bringing you another gameplay. But we're not really going to discuss about the gameplay today. I'm just going to play this in the background just because I want to go over a few things about the game. The game has turned into quite a mess. This used to be a really good game. You know, it's a team game. It's a strategic game. It's a game where you really have to learn your tanks before moving up. And all I see nowadays is really bad players. The average player base is a 30% to low 40 win rate. I don't understand like how they get to move up and get up to these higher tiers. They got to be buying their way, because war game just like they over microtransaction the game so bad. I mean, the game is horrible. In this game, we do win, but that's the way matchmaking is now. You know, either you're on the team that gets annihilated, or you're on the opposite team that little no effort. And this is the way matchmaking is. Matchmaking is broken. They say that it doesn't consider like stats and all that stuff. It happens way too much. I mean, it's blatantly obvious that they rigged the games, and it's like they don't even care that if you can see it. You know, but they're going to stick to their guns and say that, matchmaking is fair and all this stuff, and it's not. It's far from it. The game is shit. You know, this used to be one of the most fun online mobile games, but now the game has just gotten to be just a clusterfuck. It's horrible. I would never suggest anybody to download this game, much less spend money on it. And that's another thing. They run these damn crates all the damn time. And, I mean, look at this. Look at this. I mean, two heavies right here, and they're completely oblivious to what's going on. I'm sitting here right by them, a light tank, and they're not even paying me attention. I'm just letting me tag them. Like, I don't get this. I mean, this was a quick game. This is the way the games are now. It's horrible. I mean, the game is just freaking horrible. I don't know what to say. With the crates and all, it's gambling. It should be illegal. They shouldn't be doing that, especially now that their player base they're going after is little kids. So little kids they're targeting because they know they can get daddy's money from them, and that's just sad. I mean, Wargame has taken a direction, and they gotten really greedy with the way the game is. And I remember you actually had to grind, to get up to certain tiers. Now, you in 3 days you can grind to tier 7. Who's going to learn anything in 3 days? I see these players who have 500 battles at tier 10, with a 30% win rate. And it won't be just like a couple. Let's take a look here. 5,000 battles, 45%, 21, 46%. This one's actually one of the better games. I can show you some other ones. That's just horrible. 47, 10,000. I want to know who in the hell is winning all these damn games. What select few players are getting to win all these games for there to be so many? I remember, like, if you had a 50% win rate, anything under 55, you was a bad player, and people would call you out on it all the time. Now, it's just gotten ridiculous. I mean, look at this, 44% at 3,000 battles, and here we got a reroll. 68% at 420 battles. He's only had 420 battles. And of course it's a re-roll, so it looks better than what it is. And that's another issue, is all the re-rolls. These kids are getting into the game. They're doing horrible, so they go and they create another account. They have multiple accounts, and and then once they have one that has kind of a decent stats, but it'll give it enough games and they'll go down. But yeah, and then they want to sit there and bring up stats against people, and I see this too much. My clan is just disgusted with the game. Nobody hardly gets on anymore. All the good players, they don't play like regular battles anymore. They go into training rooms, or they don't play at all. So many have left. You know, I got a list of people, you know, that has left the game. And let's take another look at this one, since I'm ranting a little bit about it. I mean, Wargame they just choose not to do nothing. Okay, in this game, this was a complete run over. You know, I done in the past few days, I've lost like 90% of my battles, even though despite, you know, doing a lot of damage, and you know, you just can't carry teams anymore. You know, it's just impossible. One player cannot carry a whole team of noobs. Like, you know, they have no concept of how the game should be played. They say it's just for fun. Yeah, it's okay to have fun, you know, while playing it. But, you know, when I was growing up, you know, we had Nintendo. There was no saving games or anything like that. Like, if you wanted to get somewhere, you had to get good at the game. So, you know, my generation, the mentality of game playing is a lot different. You know, we don't get to, like, you know, like mess up and then, you know, and get to move forward. You know, you messed up, you had to start all over again. So, you know, there's a type of mentality with gameplay for the older generation that you know, you try to learn, you try to do your best, and that's, you know, and you should apply that to every aspect of your life, actually, if you want to get anywhere in life. But these kids, you know, they don't worry about that. They'll sit out in the open. I mean, you know, no concept of how the tanks work, you know, what their roles are, you know, what's effective. I mean, look at this Sherman Firefly right here. Backs up, shows his rear, throws his gun up, you know, because he just gives up. And that's what most of these players do. They don't work as a team, you know. I could push up, but I'm a light. Why should I front line? You know, I could go spot and stuff. I can do a lot of things, but what'll happen is the team will just sit back, you know, and everyone, you know, as soon as tanks get spotted, they stop in their tracks, and then, you know, they want to sit there and snipe or wait, or, you know, and because they don't know what to do. They have no clue. And this is it. This is all the way up to tier 10. This kind of gameplay is all the way up to tier 10, and that's just the way it is. You know, go ahead and clear that guy. You know, I'm clearing tanks. I'm trying to do something, but as you can see, my team is just steady dying because they're going to sit out in the open and do nothing. Then you got, you know, like this guy, you know, this KV1, no clue. He's sitting in the back. He's not doing anything. He shouldn't even. He's a heavy. He needs to be on the front line. That's his tank's role. And, you know, all the mediums and lights were running the front line. You know, nobody pushed. I mean, look at this T1. With all that armor and stuff, he's scared to move because he don't know what to do. He doesn't know about hold down. He doesn't know how to, you know, angle his tank. He doesn't know how to shoot. I mean, it's horrible. So I'm just going to run, you know, try to get that last bit of damage if I can. And, you know, of course, the game, like, craps on me there. I want to try to pin the shot in, blind shot, maybe not. But anyways, this is the gameplay, you know. It's horrible. I'm in the light tank. I got a little pew-pew gun, auto-loader. Really not much I can do at this point. Not against 5 tanks. And my team just gets deleted. They get deleted so bad. And this is like every single game. And I mean, the game has become like so horrible. Blitz is dead as far as I'm concerned. You know, I don't know if Wargame could even come back from this. Like, they would have to implement such a strong change that majority of these players will probably leave, which would be a good thing. Trust me, it would. You know, run these players off, or, you know, if they want to stick around, then make them have to learn the game. Don't let them move up, you know, so quick. You know, so I don't get it. You know, the game. Like I said, I would never suggest this game to anybody anymore. I would never. I would definitely not tell them to spend money on this game, because if you spend money, Wargame's just not going to listen. The only way to hurt these people and get them to listen is to just, you know, just get them to hurt their money, and, you know, and go from there. And that's the only thing we can do, you know. So please learn the game, watch videos. There's plenty of good YouTubers out there giving really good tips. I just do kind of an entertainment. I don't do like reviews. I don't do how to play, stats, stuff like that. I don't get into all that because there's so many YouTubers that already do it. And I just want to make, like, you know, fun, entertaining replays for people to watch. But this is it for my rant. This is There Can Be Only One signing out. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And I will be doing other videos because I'm getting into other games now, and I just can't do Blitz. It's horrible. It's one of the worst games I've played. And you know, the game itself is such a good game. It's such a good game. But the player base and the decisions Wargame's making have just ruined it. It's a horrible game now. You know, I don't know what to say. I'm beside myself on this. You know, and I know a lot of other YouTubers are not going to point this out anymore because, you know, that's their viewer base. And I'm sorry, but you know, I think I care about the game enough to bring this up. Well, this is it for There Can Be Only One signing out. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and be safe out there and happy hunting.